Welcome to Shanthalakshmiias Academy. Civil Services Preliminary Exam 2023 is going to be held on 28th May 2023. Are you ready to give your attempt? The best attempt? Yeah. To write this exam, we should be ready with our physical and mental preparedness. Number one, physical preparedness. That means at least 21 days before you should start it, that you have to feed your body that we are going to write the exam. So we should maintain one biological clock. That means one single biological clock, daily routine should be fixed. Morning to evening, how you are going to maintain on the examination day, you have to maintain daily. So now already last 20 days gone. Now last day also you have to maintain the same day timetable. That means you should not sleep late. You should sleep as early as possible in one day before. That means by 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And don't have non-veg before one day and on the exam day also. Don't have non-veg or any tough food, any fries. Number three, take care of your health. For example, if you have any stomach pain or headache, you should treat properly. If you want to take medicines, get doctor's advice. Don't experiment yourself. If you do any small experiment also, it can disturb your day on the exam day. Fine. Now let's see the mental preparedness. Remember, your mental preparedness will also support your body. Your body will support your mind. These two are interconnected. So mentally you have to feed yourself that we are going to give the best attempt. For that your body will also be ready. So mentally you have to be brave, because sometimes of course you might have faced failures in the previous attempts, or sometimes you might have failed in mains or interview. Maybe this is your last attempt, especially for last attempt guys. Definitely you will get more anxiety. This is really tough for you, but you have to disconnect the emotions with the exam. We should not develop any kind of emotions with the examination. This is also one kind of academic exam. That's it. But you have to understand the pulse of the exam, because every exam has its own pulse. If you understand the pulse of the exam, you can behave according to that. You will answer the questions according to the requirements of the exam. For example, you may be the beginner. This is your first attempt. Be ready to feel that you are going to attempt the easiest questions and medium questions. You are not going to touch any tough questions. That is not our duty. We have to answer only easiest questions and medium questions. Out of 100 in GS, you should not attempt all the 100 questions. At the same time in CSAT, for 80 questions you don't need to attempt 80. Our questions are only up to 50, that's enough. If you could answer only 50 with your proper conscious, that's enough. You don't need to attempt all the 80 questions. At the same time, in GS we have to excel, because to cross the cutoff. So what is the cutoff? How do we know that? We don't know the cutoff. But remember, last time it is 88 marks. This time it may be increased or decreased also. So safe side is having more than 110 marks is the best score. You can easily clear your preliminary exam. So feel yourself that you are going to give the best attempt. And the facilitating factors, that means you must be ready with your tools, exam weapons like pen, sharpener, eraser and pencil, and your bike, whether you have the proper transportation facility. Sometimes we have to check our bike also whether it has the proper sufficient fuel or not. And go with a water bottle to the exam center. If possible, have a pad also, right, writing pad. I already told you in the previous videos that the examination behavior. That means, yeah, within the exam, how we have to behave. If you don't know 3 or 4 questions in a series, don't get anxiety, don't get panic. Have proper breath. Whenever you don't feel comfortable in the exam, take proper breath and again restart. If you are able to answer all the questions also, be careful. Sometimes there may be traps. Sometimes there may be traps, be careful. And immediately after your first exam, that means the GS exam, during lunchtime, don't discuss with anyone. Don't share anything, whether you have attempted maximum or minimum or what kind of situation you faced in the exam. Don't share anything to your friends. Don't discuss the questions also. Just to focus on the next exam, because there are so many aspirants, they failed the second exam because of the first exam. The first exam impact on the second exam is more dangerous. Yeah, sometimes the first exam may be very good. It should not make you overconfident for the second exam. At the same time, sometimes the first exam may be debacle. But don't worry, don't lose the confidence. Attempt the second exam also, so CSAT, the best way. Because you don't know, the cutoff may come down. I've seen few of my friends, because of they could not perform in the first exam, they didn't even attempt the second exam. They simply left the exam. They came back. Don't lose your confidence and don't judge yourself, your result. Don't judge your result in the exam itself. Okay? In the examination hall, we have to play the game. That is a small puzzle. This exam is a simple puzzle. You have to play based on your knowledge. Based on your knowledge, based on your previous readings, you have to just play the game. That's it. Don't think that I don't get any question directly. Yeah, we don't get any question directly. The questions are twisted, the questions are skewed or loaded with other information, compared with other information, connected with other data. Be ready to face any kind of questions. That should be our psychological level. That should be our confidence levels. All the best.